Hello and welcome along. My name is Zaran and I'm from Stopped Clock Imaging. In this quick video I'm going to be unboxing some new Lee filters I just got, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the two new filters I got yesterday from Wex are the Lee Big and Little Stopper. So I got these from Wex showroom itself. I actually live about 20 miles from Norwich, so I just popped along to the showroom and got them from there. I've been waiting for them to come back into stock for a while now, and I noticed they'd come in, so I just popped along and got them. So Wex offer a deal on both these filters together. As far as I'm aware, they're the only place that do. So if you buy both the Lee Big Stopper and Little Stopper together, they give you £20 off retail price. So I figured, well, I might as well just get them from there. And since I only live 20 miles away, it's always a pleasure to visit that showroom. If you're ever in the area, I recommend you do, because it's just, well, it's an amazing place. They've got so much kit in there, it's unbelievable. But just be careful, you might end up spending quite a lot of money in there. So, but all the staff are really helpful and very knowledgeable about products. So again, if you're in the area, I urge you to go and have a look, even if you're just going to go and have a look at all their amazing kit. So okay, let's get into it. So we'll start with the Lee Big Stopper. This is their infamous 10-stop neutral density filter. So let's have a look what we get. So it comes in a nice tin to keep everything nice and protected. You get a, looks like you get a little user manual. What's this? Oh, okay, this is an exposure guide, like a little cheat sheet. So it gives you all the different exposures. So for example, normal shutter speed without a filter, if you're getting 60th of a second, you can expect to get around 15 seconds of exposure with this 10-stop neutral density filter. That's quite handy to have. I'll keep that in my bag. No doubt I'll lose it. But pretty handy to have. It's sort of a laminated type material, so it's a bit more robust than just the paper. Just the manual going into white balance, a few little tips on exposure and whatnot. It's quite nice to have. Okay, and that's the tin itself. Let's see what we got. Okay, nice bit of safety foam stuff. Sticker, I guess you stick that on the tin. I've actually already stuck the other one on the Little Stopper. I opened it up in the shop just to go through it all with the guy in the shop. And so if you've got both Little and Big Stopper, because the tin's just blank, you just stick a sticker on there. You can probably just stick one on. I'll probably just stick the Little Stopper one on, that way I'll know. So sticker just to go on the tin. And then the filter itself, it's wrapped in some sort of tissue paper. Just keep it all nice and clean and tidy. Let's get into this. And there we have it, the Lee 10-stop. It's a glass filter, and it's apparently very good quality optical glass. And I think there is a kind of a colour cast going on. Maybe I think it may be like a magenta type cast you get with this, but you're going to get a cast with all filters. If you shoot in RAW with auto white balance, you can adjust it in post anyway. It's no big deal. Colour cast, you can get rid of it. Okay, so it's got like a foam gasket that runs around the edge. That's for going against the actual filter holder, and it prevents light leaks from occurring, so that's nice to have. Okay, so as you can see, that is really dark. You can't see anything through that. Let's see if I can put it up to the camera. I mean, yeah, that is black. You're not going to be able to see anything. So there it is, the 10-stop neutral density filter. I'm probably going to use that mainly for landscape photography, for blurring out the water, for seascapes, and getting streaks in the sky from clouds moving across the sky. So I look forward to using that. I'm quite excited about getting that out and using it. Let's move on to the Little Stopper. So very similar packaging, pretty much identical, it's just a different colour on the label. Okay, same little quick start guide, and Oh, I get another cheat sheet. This one's slightly different, nice quality as well. So this has got all the range, so it's got a big stopper and their new super stopper. I'm not entirely sure what the rating is for that. I think it's around 16 stops, but crikey, look, 2-second exposure, normal shutter speed is going to give you 17 hours of exposure. You have to be pretty patient to wait for that long. I think maybe I'll give that one a miss for now. But for example, 60th of a second on the super stopper is going to give you 8 minutes. That's mad. Okay. The little stopper, 60th of a second, is going to give you 1 second, so that'll be nice for seascapes if you want to still capture the motion in the ocean. Instead of just completely blurring the water out, you can get a little bit of the energy of the ocean and the waves moving, which I like. And also, I'm probably going to be using little stopper mostly for time-lapse photography, for slowing the shutter speed down during the day. And like I said, the big stopper will probably be more for my landscape work. So again, a nice little cheat sheet, so I'll carry that along in my bag, probably lose it, but yeah, good to have anyway. And exactly the same thing, as I mentioned before, we've got the sticker on there, which I've already put on there. As I said, I opened it up in the shop and went through it with the salesman, who's nice. Okay, so open the tin, same tissue paper wrapping. Let's have a look, let's see how dark this one is. So 6 stops, still going to be pretty dark, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see through it, a little bit at least. I'm not sure if that'll show up on the camera. Again, we've got a nice gasket around the edge just for sealing it up against the filter holder, stopping light leaks. And there you have it. You can see a bit through that. So 6 stops, that's what it looks like. And Lee do say, I mean, it's not exactly 6 stops, each filter varies, so always best to just use your camera's meter and don't just assume the times they say on here. These are just a guide. It says here that the actual density of your stopper may vary by 2/3 of a stop, which is quite a lot. So use this as a guide and then just use your camera's meter to get the correct exposure. Let's just pop this in the filter holder so you can see what it's like in the filter holder itself. So this is the Lee Foundation holder. I've got 2 slots at the moment, so that allows me to use an ND filter and then maybe a graduated filter. They supply this with 3 slots, so you can stack 3 filters. I haven't found a need for that. The little ring on the front is the 105mm ring for the landscape polarizer, which I have as well. So that just stays on there all the time. But let's just slot this in and see what it's like. So foam to the back of the filter. Let's just pop that in there. And there we go, just slots in like so. It's quite tight, but not too tight. That's just where the foam is sealing around the edge. You can see it's sealed around the edge there. I'm not sure how clear you can see that on the camera, but it's butted right up against the back of the filter holder, and that just prevents any light leakage coming in. So that's what it's like on the actual filter holder itself. I have the adapter ring on the camera now, so I'll just pop it on the lens so you can see how dark it is. And there we have it, bingo, filter on the lens. And then just take it off, just whip it off like that. Okay, so there we have it, the little stopper and big stopper. So side by side, they look very similar. They do look very similar side by side, but when you actually hold this one up to the light, you can actually see through it. So, okay, there you have it. That's the Lee Big Stopper and Lee Little Stopper unboxed for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.